Morning, everyone. Mr. Ryan, Principal Honor Grace. Today, we're going to read some poetry. You can't beat it. First poem is going to be Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. And we're going to go through some words that, to me, are pretty tough. Trod here in the yellow. Trod, I think, is to walk along, kind of treading, walking along. You may trod me in the very dirt, maybe stepping on a kid. Does my sassiness upset you? Sassiness means full of spirit. You're bold. You're like, hey, I'm sassy. And then beset, are you beset with gloom? Means attacking on all angles. And then haughtiness is arrogance. So those are kind of the words here. This is our first poem, Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room, just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Do you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard? 'Cause I laugh like I got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from the past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping and wide. Welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, and I rise. Awesome poem. Check it out again. Listen to me read it again, but it's pretty awesome. Still I rise. Some good vocab in there. Okay, the next one we're going to go here is poetry. Text by Carol Ann Duffy. There's only two words here I want to go over. Absurd. It's kind of ridiculous and blurred. Your image is blurred. You're kind of like, whoa, what's going on there? So let's go over these here. I tend to mobile now like an injured bird. We text our significant words. I reread your first, your second, your third. Look for your small double X feeling absurd. The codes we send arrive with a broken cord. I try to picture your hands. Their image is blurred. Nothing my thumbs press will ever be heard. Okay, that is an interesting story. Poetry text by Carol Ann Duffy. The next one, The Illiterate by William Meredith. Touching your goodness, I am like a man who turns a letter over in his hand. And you might think this is what, because the hand was unfamiliar, but truth is, the man has never had a letter from anyone, and now he is both afraid of what it means and ashamed because he has no other means to find out what it says than to ask someone. His uncle could have left the farm to him, or his parents died before he sent them word, or the dark girl changed and want him for beloved. Afraid and letter proud, he keeps it with him. What would you call his feelings for the words that keep him rich and orphaned and beloved? The illiterate. So if illiterate means you can't read. So what does that mean? He never had a letter from anyone. And now he's afraid of what it means and ashamed because he has no other means. How is he going to figure this out? His uncle could have left him with the farm, or his parents died, but how would he know because he can't read? I really enjoyed that one. This one's wide receiver. So a wide receiver is in football. So there's the quarterback, there's linemen that block, the quarterback's job to throw it, the wide receiver catches it. So let's see what we got here. In the huddle, you say, go long, get open. And at the snap, I took off along the right sideline, then cut across the left in a long arc. And I'm sure it was open at several points. Glancing back, I saw you pump fake. Pump fake means the quarterback fakes it and then throws it again, more than once. But you must not have been satisfied with what you saw downfield. And I got bumped off course and my hands touched the turf. But I regained my balance and dashed back to the right. I think, or maybe first left and then right. And I definitely got open, but the throw never came. Maybe you thought I could hang on a ball flung so far or maybe you actually can't throw so far. But in the case I feel quite open now, the defenders don't seem too interested in me. I sense only air all around me. Through the air is getting darker, and it would appear by now we're well into the fourth quarter, and I strongly doubt we can afford to settle for dinky little first downs if the score is what I think it is. So come on, Starboy, fling a Hail Mary, which means throw it as far as you can with a dream coach combination of muscle and faith. And I will gauge the arc, and I will not be stupidly frantic, and I will time my jump. And we're going to say in the cool glooming of this weirdly long game, it's not impossible that I will make the catch. So this is all about a wide receiver. This is an amazing poem telling us about his story of trying to go down the field, trying to make sure he avoids all the other people. He almost fell. He gets up, and then they chuck it really deep to him. Boy, I really love this story. Fantastic. This one, last one, this is just to say, I have eaten the plums that were in the icebox, and which you were probably saving for breakfast. Forgive me, they were so delicious, so sweet, and so cold. I'll read that again. This is just to say, I've eaten the plums that were in the icebox, and which you were probably saving for breakfast. Forgive me, they were so delicious, so sweet, and so cold. Outstanding poems. 5 more of them we read. Hope you enjoy it. Go back through it. Look through the vocab. Pick one of them to put, or you can pick all of them. What was the purpose? What was the message that they're sending? What were some big ideas of the message? But keep reading. Keep listening to the reading. Keep going over vocab. Thank you so much for listening. Keep getting better. Let's go.